Boys and girls, you're about to see the most heated debate in War Room history. Myself and Joseph have made a mock draft. Tommy has made a mock draft. And TJ Hall is about to break it all down and tell.
I'm an expert.
He's the referee.
I know every single thing about everything, and
Yeah.
I know exactly which teams are going to take who.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. We're going to start off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the first pick.
This is our official mock draft, by the way.
This is what's
We
happening.
did it on our YouTube channels, too.
Except they didn't include trades, so...
No.
Yeah, they didn't include trades.
No.
We should have, whatever. It was going to get too confusing if we did this, but now we're comparing.
Joe, you can read the odd ones, and I'll read the even ones, because that's how we picked it.
How about I just
We
read my
agreed.
own?
We helped each
Okay.
other.
Okay.
No.
All
You
right.
want to go first.
Jaguars, Aiden Hutchinson. It's not even a question. And I know you want Aiden. You thought Aiden Hutchinson, so Joe would have had to talk
I'm
you out
with
of
my
it.
teammate, Tommy.
Do you believe your teammate?
No.
No, I took Trayvon Walker.
Oh,
Actually,
Joe.
Yep.
Point number one, deducted. It's going to be
I
Aiden
can't
Hutchinson.
wait till Thursday. I can't wait.
I'll
If-
put
What are you waiting for?
$32
If anything,
Alright.
it's going to be Thibodeau over
No.
Walker.
Can we go? Do we want
Number
to go?
one. If anything, it'll be Evan Neal.
No.
Walker,
Alright.
He said-
Walker is not an option here. He's an option, but it's not. It doesn't seem.
So
realistic
he's an
to me.
option.
It doesn't seem realistic to me. What do you know about?
You're wearing a duck shirt.
Stop ducking. Stop ducking the truth. Dang.
Yeah, that's why I wore that.
Listen, there's a reason why Aiden Hutchinson is minus 300 odds on our local sports books, Joe. What do you know about that? That means you got to bet 300 to win 100. That means the odds are in his favor getting drafted number one.
The first pick of the NFL draft 2022 will be Aiden Hutchinson.
Thank you, TJ.
Moving on to the second pick of the 2022 draft.
Well, in our draft, the second pick in the 2022 NFL draft is Aiden Hutchinson
Oh,
going
wow.
to Detroit.
He's going home.
Hey, you know who actually is going to be? It's going to be Trayvon Walker, number 2. All right, so we got the two edge rushers going.
Yeah.
1 and 2, whatever. We
Mm.
flip-flopped them.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
No respect, whatever. Everything's all
Hey,
good.
there's
I
a
guess.
third edge
Mhm.
rusher in this draft that's highly talked about.
You don't
Yeah.
think it was Thibodeau?
You're not doing that.
I'm not doing anything.
You don't think
Okay.
Thibodeau might go second?
I know, because I have him actually going number 3 to the Texans.
You have who going 3?
Kevon Thibodeau, number 3. Which,
Wait a minute.
you have that too?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I was the only person ever that I've seen did that with all 3, and you had all 3 also?
Hey, well, the things
Yep.
changed with how our draft played out.
Okay. Well, hey, this might be the first draft. If you guys are seeing these mock drafts, I feel like this is probably the first mock draft where you see all 3 edge rushers go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Normally, it's an offensive lineman or Sauce
Yeah.
Gardner for the Texans.
Yeah.
But, I look at the Texans. They want a new J.J.
Dude.
Watt type player.
It's this day and age. It's all about getting to the QB. This
It's-
day and age.
It is.
Edge
And
rushers
who
are one of the
wins-
most
who wins
important
defensive
positions
MVP
anymore.
every time. It's
Yeah,
always
you're
Defensive
right.
tackle or lineman, whatever.
it's somebody
You're
that
right.
can get sacks on the quarterback
Yep.
almost every time.
Wasn't it Micah Parsons this year?
No, defensive rookie of
Watt.
the year. Defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not defensive
Player of the
year.
Oh, yeah, it was TJ Watt.
Yeah. Yeah, TJ dog. TJ Watt.
But he doesn't know a lot about the NFL, just NFL draft.
Yeah.
That's why.
He
No, I
doesn't.
know a lot about everything.
So how do you feel about that pick? Is it offensive lineman or what are you thinking, TJ?
Um,
Sauce Jeezy?
Sauce Jeezy could go there. I don't hate Thibodeau going there. Really, it's anyone's game there.
Does it warrant not?
No, it doesn't warrant any ants. But
Okay.
we'll see what happens on the fourth pick.
Okay.
Well, number 4, it's the New York Jets. And they're about to add a little flavor to their team because if Sauce Gardner's there, they're taking
Is
him.
it Flavor Town for the New
It's
York
flavor
Jets?
time for the New York Jets.
Spicy.
Yeah, so I also have Sauce Gardner going to the Jets.
Dude,
Here's the thing. They need
do
a wide
your
receiver.
own mock draft.
I did my mock draft first, Joe. I don't want to hear it, okay?
Prove it.
He was sitting in there. You probably listened to my whole mock draft before I started.
Dude, trust me. I'm not going off anything you
He
said.
definitely did. He definitely did.
So you guys don't think that
Okay.
they're gonna get some offensive tackle
Well,
help?
that's the thing.
For Zach LaVine?
There's
No,
definitely
the
an
Jets
opportunity.
Are going Kyle Hamilton. I am telling you, that's their pick.
What?
What team are you guys on? Because you did a mock draft.
Kyle Hamilton.
No, they could. Yes, that's who I personally think they're taking.
Okay, so why didn't you?
That's too
Because he got the even ones, I got the odd ones.
Oh, so
That's
this
too
is
early for a safety. If anything, they're going to take
Yeah.
a wide receiver
Yeah.
No,
or an
because they got a
offensive
pick.
lineman.
They got a few picks later, dude.
Well, that's why. That's why I decided not to take wide receiver for them at pick 4 because
'Cause
we
it's
look
deep
down to pick
class.
10, and
Yeah.
then they have that opportunity to take
Yeah.
a person there if they so
Mhm.
choose to do so. So, best player on the board, best cornerback. Maybe not the best DB because you like Kyle Hamilton more, which is fair. I mean, he's a pretty good prospect. Might be the best. They
They
said
need a
best
safety.
Best safety.
Well, they need a lot.
Yeah,
of safety. So would I be shocked
they
if
need
they
everything.
took Sauce? No,
They need everything.
Nor would I hate the pick.
I
just
do.
think
This is what
that's
I do.
they're
I
good.
look at teams and what they had in the past, and then I see them wanting to try to replicate it. They had Darrell Revis
They
in the
just
past.
got rid of their
Yeah.
safety too.
They used to have Jamal Adams. They got
Yeah.
rid of Jamal Adams. So fair play.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that went through your massive brain or not, but
You-
hey.
You guys
No, I
aren't-
just think Sauce Gardner is the best. I think he's
Which he
the better
is,
out of the
sure.
two.
I
So
mean-
that's why I feel like they would go with him.
Possibly.
these picks aren't warranting a. It's more of a.
Right. Yeah, you just gotta. I look at it. He won't be there at pick 10.
They're addressing the secondary.
No,
Let's just keep it
exactly.
that way.
Yeah. Okay. But
Number
you
5.
better have them helping out Zach Wilson with your pick 10.
Hey, relax.
Number 5, the Giants.
We'll get there when we
Giants.
get there.
Yeah. Okay.
Who you got? You go first.
So we
this
got
time.
almost back-to-back picks. Pick 5 and 7 for the New York Giants. I am going with an offensive lineman because there is a threat of the Carolina Panthers taking an offensive lineman in between both of their picks. I'm going Evan Neal out of Alabama,
Wait
pick
a
number
minute.
5.
Bro, you're so boring.
That's not boring.
You're absolutely
I mean,
predictable.
you could say it's boring, but
You know
it's
who
smart.
We took
Who'd you take?
something exciting.
Evan Neal.
Evan Neal
Yeah,
from Alabama.
they listened to my whole draft.
We did not listen
Nobody
to your
listens to
draft.
your draft.
They
Nobody wants to
listen
listen
to
to your bullcrap draft, bro.
All right, look, if Thibodeau's there, there's an opportunity for them to take him. A lot of people are mocking him to go, but I just have him going earlier.
I know our next pick's gonna be different.
You know our next. Well, yeah, of course you know our next pick's going to be different.
There's only one correct answer for this next pick.
All right, good,
Yeah.
because that is the Carolina Panthers selecting Kenny Pickett.
All day,
Oh,
every
you
Six
day.
did it.
overall.
You
Yeah,
did
they're
it.
taking
They're
Kenny
they're
Pickett,
taking
dude.
Kenny
There's no way they are not taking Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
The draft value
Ha-
isn't there.
Watch what you're saying.
No, but the draft value for any of these quarterbacks isn't there. Malik
yeah.
Willis is the only arguable factor, and again,
And
he's
even
not
that's
even
a
proven.
high.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it depends. The value's there later in the first round, mid to late first round. The value's there for the quarterbacks.
Who do you have them
So
taking?
why? I mean, if they're gonna take him, they're gonna trade down. But we don't have trades. If they're gonna take him, they're gonna trade down.
Who do you have them taking?
I have them taking Ikema Kwanu, another offensive lineman off the board.
Okay. All right.
He's a rising offensive lineman,
Yeah.
No, you know what? They don't need an offensive lineman if they don't have a quarterback.
but
Wow.
but they have Sam Darnold.
No, they might as well
Okay,
not.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, okay? Because they're going to be picking early in the second round. Somebody is going to be there for them in the second round
But
if
they
they really
like
want
Kenny
to.
They
Pickett.
like Kenny Pickett. They want Kenny Pickett. They talked about Kenny Pickett. They're gonna get Kenny
I don't
Pickett.
think Kenny Pickett will drop to the second round.
No.
No,
Kenny
I'm not
Pickett's
saying
not
he's going to
dropping.
drop to the second round.
Yeah, but what you think they're just gonna settle for somebody else?
I think they
why
want
not?
Kenny Pickett.
They want Kenny Pickett, and they're gonna get
I'm
Kenny
not
Pickett.
convinced anymore. I was
Hey,
convinced.
Get
I'm not
convinced.
I'm just
Get
looking
convinced.
I'm just looking at the value. That's why I say no. All
Value
right.
of what? Is it,
I think you guys are wrong. I really think you
you
guys
think
are
they
wrong.
wow.
offensive?
And
That's
he-
a.
we,
So good. Dude,
we
I'm-
might find out. We might find out who's wrong.
You know what?
We might.
That's fine. We're going to find out.
So far, they have
Give
two
it a day.
ants, and you have one ant.
All right, fair play. All right, you want me to start this next one off? Right
Yeah,
off rip. Pick
fortunately.
7, the 4th edge rusher off the board. Jermaine Johnson goes, and he helps out that defensive line alongside Leonard Williams.
Okay.
They're going to build up a pass rush
Okay.
in New York.
Okay.
Why are you always staring like that? You need your glasses.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Every time he does that, it means they pick the same thing.
Come on, dude. We
Kyle
didn't take
Hamilton.
anything. We took Kyle Hamilton.
They don't need him. They don't need him.
What makes you say that?
They have Xavier McKinney. They have Julian Love. I'm not going to say they're the greatest safeties ever. It's just not a pick that makes sense to me.
You don't make sense.
Why do you think they would need him?
Because they suck.
All right. So they don't actually need him. There's no way that happens. That should be a massive if you ask me. But hey,
it's a.
that's a massive
I
if
think
you
both
ask
of your
me.
picks are.
Okay,
I have
then what's the
Trayvon. I have Trayvon dropping that far.
Whoa.
Thibodeau.
Whoa.
Trayvon Walker?
Trayvon Walker.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm not going to say it's not possible. That's oh man. That's
you said
a little
Trayvon.
crazy. That's a little crazy because
I think
the
people are-
Lions just showed a lot of interest in
But
him.
people are high on Thibodeau.
Next up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's your
true.
team. It's your boys.
It's my boys, dude.
The
It's my boys, and nothing changes here. I still have them taking Drake London.
And I'm going Garrett Wilson. So
I wouldn't be mad about that.
So
genuinely.
yeah.
I wouldn't. be mad about
Regardless,
that.
it's gonna be a wide receiver
Yeah.
almost certainly, unless if Ahmad Gardner's there.
Or
Right.
Jermaine Johnson.
that would be tough.
And then at that point, it's a tough decision. I
That's
still
tough.
think they'll pick wide receiver.
I think so,
even
too.
if he was there, as crazy as that might sound.
I think so too.
Indeed.com.
Right. If they don't go wide receiver, I would be mind blown. So
Yeah.
you can kind of just pick out of the pool
Yeah.
here. We
Yeah.
go different directions, but it's all right.
And I'm happy with both of those
Right.
picks.
That's good. As long as you're happy, Logan.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
Thank you.
But
Next
your
up,
Kyle
number 9.
Hamilton pick is wrong though.
Seattle.
Seattle up next. Malik Willis goes. Pick number 9. It makes too much sense.
No.
The Seahawks are finally drafted inside the top 10.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
going to get a lot of upside potential with a quarterback in Malik Willis.
They don't want Kenny Pickett.
Are you doing this? Like obviously we're not doing trades, but do you truly believe that they will not trade?
They're a team that could trade because it's an awkward spot for them. I feel like this is one of the teams that would definitely consider a trade.
That is that big trade we talked about with
Right.
Green Bay.
Right. There's
Jordan
big,
Love going there. DK Metcalf going to Green Bay.
Right. There's big trade potential. At the end of the day, with Willis sitting there for him and them not having to trade up to get a quarterback any further, Pete Carroll's going to get his guy.
Drew Lock. He's young.
Drew Lock's
he
not
hasn't
it.
really played
Yeah,
a whole ton.
Malik Willis is also young, and the fact that DK Metcalf's young as well, they're going to be able to build up a chemistry together for a long time.
I give that a
Wow.
Where do you got Seahawks taking?
Joe?
Malik Willis.
Wow. That's 2 hms in my book. I'll tell you what. Wow.
I think they would go quarterback here. I just feel like, again, they need so much right now, and I feel like if Malik Willis is there for them, that's going to be an easy
You don't
snipe for
kind of
them.
think they
don't
might trade the pick away to trade down.
They could do that.
maybe to
I
get
think
more
they
draft
trade.
value and build the team more.
Yeah.
But
But
You-
of course, we're not
we didn't
doing
do trades,
trades.
so
You don't think they target corner?
No.
Derek Stingley Jr.?
Mm-mm.
So
They could. That's a position of need. That's a
Hmm.
position of need.
It is.
Let's make that
It
very
is.
clear.
I just want to put my thought out there. I think Derek Stingley Jr.
So number 10, New York Jets. It's their second
Yeah.
pick. And you want to get some help
For Zach.
for Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
And I got him some help.
I mean, I don't really care. I'm not a Jets
You
fan,
took
but
Evan-
like, geez, would they be stupid?
And
to
I
not
took
like-
Ikwonu.
Oh,
I got
Ike
him an
Ikwonu.
offensive tackle. I think
All
that's
right.
the best pick right there. I think it's such a deep wide receiver class. I think if Ikwonu's still there, that's a good snipe for them there at that 10 pick.
All right, so you're leaving them with. They're gonna have to draft their wide receiver
Mhm.
next round.
And they will. They have an early pick. Again, I feel like there's going to be a receiver there with how deep this class is.
So I had Drake London going to the Jets.
Wow.
It was between him.
Wow.
I was thinking about Charles Cross for a little bit, but at the end of the day, I really liked what the Bengals did last year, and they got Jamar Chase instead of picking up the offensive lineman. Like that worked out a
out.
lot. And teams copy other teams whenever success happens. So the New York Jets will copy the Bengals in that aspect, and they will take a wide receiver, Drake London.
Wow.
I think
Okay.
both picks are going to thumbs up.
Wow.
Aw.
Nice.
Aw.
I like
That's
that.
the
I like
first
that.
one.
I'm so good about that.
All right, number 11.
Pick number
Commanders.
11. We have the Commanders.
Oh.
And this is okay.
What?
Kyle, I don't know if I agree with this pick as much because I feel like they could get a better position of need, but I went Kyle Hamilton here. It is just
Wow.
screaming that if Kyle Hamilton falls to pick 11,
Okay.
which he will, they will pick him up. They will scoop him up
He said he
and
will.
take him.
He's not falling that far.
He will.
He will fall that far.
No, he's not. 'Cause
Like,
the Jets
how
are going to take him.
confident?
He will fall that far.
He's not.
And the Commanders will take him.
Okay, who do you guys have?
That's wrong.
The Commanders taking?
We have them helping McLaurin out with Garrett Wilson.
All right.
Garrett Wilson's there
Oh.
still
You have-
by pick 11.
Oh, is that?
Carson wants some help.
Oh, wow. So those are you have 2 wide receivers off the board.
2 receivers are off the board.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, man, skipping out. All right. Let's move on here to pick number 12. We have to be in
I think
agreement
you
here.
bricked up there.
Derek Stingley Jr. to the Vikings. I know you have to have him going to the Vikings. I know you have to have him.
I
going
mean,
to
the Vikings need a lot, bro.
Stop playing games.
They
Stop
need a
playing
lot,
games.
bro.
Just say it real quick. Don't get me mad. Don't get me angry.
QB time?
Don't get me angry.
They
Just
took
say it.
Derek Stingley
Okay.
Jr.
They
from
need a
LSU.
cornerback desperately.
They
They're
do.
rocking with Patrick Peterson right now.
They do.
He's getting old.
Yeah. If Hamilton's not there, this is who I see them taking.
So yeah, that's a no-brainer right there. It's got to be secondary help
Who's
But
hanging
what did
behind?
the Texans take with their second pick?
with their second pick.
13.
That's risky. They're going to get some help on that offensive line, and they're going to take Charles Cross.
Hey, I'm gonna just cut you short there because I have him also. But you could talk some great things about him if you want to. Not really.
No.
They have a lot of problems.
They seem like they
but
always try to.
They need an offensive line.
Right. They seem
Yeah.
like they always have been really trying to build up the offensive line. We
Mhm.
see
They
them trade
should.
for Laramie Tunzel. They gave
Yeah.
up way too
Yeah.
much for him.
Especially right now, not having a quarterback. They want to build that line right now. So, and who did they
Right.
take? Who do we have them taking?
Charles Cross.
Charles Cross.
No. I'm talking about
He's
the
talking
first.
about, well, you
like
haven't
second
taken
overall.
Thibodeau.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I want to make sure we didn't have him taking a quarterback for whatever reason.
Right.
So, yeah, they build up that offensive line, get that offensive line situated, then bring a quarterback in here, and then you can have them strive.
Yeah. All right, pick 14, easiest pick for me in the entire draft. Jordan Davis, defensive tackle, absolute animal. He's a freak. He's massive. He goes to Baltimore Ravens. He's their next Haloti Nada. He's a run stuffer. He is a beast. He's strong as all heck, and he just seems like he would fit in with their team so well.
What about Jordan Davis? What do you guys?
Davis.
Who do you guys have?
That is a no-brainer.
You said this
for
was
me.
easy for you?
Yeah, that is a no-brainer.
But what about their secondary?
Their secondary is fine. They had guys that got injured.
Oh,
They're
that's
fine.
true. All right, yeah, Jordan Davis out of Georgia.
Thank
I
you.
give it a thumbs up.
Thank you. We're almost halfway through the draft. We got the Eagles up next with their first out of 2 picks.
That's true.
You guys want to?
That is facts on stacks.
You guys want to hit home here at this one?
Yeah, pretty much. So the Eagles, for the 3rd year in a row, are going to take a receiver with this pick, and they're
Yep.
going to take Jameson Williams from Alabama.
Yeah. I also have Jamison Williams from Alabama.
Okay. All right.
I question this though.
Really?
I was watching some tape of him in rehab and stuff, and he still seems
Yeah.
stiff.
Yeah, you're all right. Yeah.
So this could be early for him.
Yeah.
He could be a guy that drops towards the end of the first round.
You don't think Garrett Wilson drops this low?
No, well, I have him as the first receiver taken off the board to the Falcons.
Garrett Wilson
We had
is
the
arguably
the
the
Commanders
number one.
taken.
So-
I say there's a shot Garrett Wilson drops that low and they take him, but I also would say Jameson Williams.
So you like
Yeah.
Drake London more than I can't think of his name is right now.
Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson also.
Drake London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah, it's a risky pick too because of the
Yeah.
injury and I mean
Yeah, no, you're
didn't
right.
work
You're
out,
100%.
So if they are taking a wide receiver, they're gonna
Yeah.
have to be 100% sure. I don't know if it's a great pick, but hey, whatever.
16th pick.
Right.
16th pick. We got the Saints up here.
And this is assuming why we both picked wide receiver for the Eagles first, even with their next pick, because the Saints, in my opinion, we're gonna take one. They're gonna get Chris Olave.
I agree.
Wide
That's
receiver.
what we have.
They have one of the weakest wide receiver cores in the NFL. Your
Yeah.
boy Traquan Smith, Marquez Callaway.
Yeah.
They're not.
Who knows
they're
what's going
not
on with
it.
Michael Thomas as well? So
Right.
Thumbs up.
Chris
Eagles.
Olave.
You have Chris Olave too. All right, you guys want to hit off pick 17?
Yeah. Chargers.
Chargers.
We're gonna know if Joe picked this one or not real quick,
Yeah. What makes you say that, Tom?
because if you don't take Trevor Penning, then you picked him.
It's funny. I didn't take him.
Okay, so Joe definitely made this pick himself.
I took Devontae Wyatt.
Okay.
They're going inside defensive line, dude. They're going to have Bosa and Mack off the sides. They're going to get the QBs. I'm telling you, that's what they're going with.
I disagree with
I wouldn't
this.
hate with them going offensive line, but I think this is who they're going
Yeah,
for.
I disagree with it just because getting Justin Herbert a little bit more help, so he's not running around for his life. Not to say that he really was
That's what I'm
running
saying.
around
Their
for his
offensive
life.
line is not terrible.
They're a team that is just solid, pretty much all around.
Yeah.
And Penning falling is a good scheme fit for the Chargers.
I lean more towards Penning in this situation, but they don't necessarily need either of them. But if they were to pick one, and they're going to either go offensive tackle or defensive line.
All right, who do you guys have at pick 18?
With pick 18,
Second.
we got an edge rusher. We got Jermaine Johnson going to Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Yep. You like that?
Is that a reach? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
Wow, just
Jermaine
getting
Johnson.
drafted now.
Yep.
That's what they have him follow.
Yep. Follow.
Oh.
Yep.
Who do you have?
Oh, so
When
I
did-
have
when
George
did you have him?
Karlaftis.
When did you have him picked?
George in the top 10.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I have George Karlaftis going to the Philadelphia Eagles. We know their defensive line is getting old.
Yep.
Brandon Graham, 34 years old. Fletcher Cox, over 30 years old.
33, yeah.
Yeah, they're old. And Karlaftis is going to be that guy. A lot of people think maybe Karlaftis can make it to the Cardinals or maybe even the Ravens would consider picking him, which is an option. But
If he's there, I approve of the pick, but I do not see him falling that far. I do not see Jermaine Johnson
Yeah,
going.
Well, that's
down.
why how he fell in our draft. I seen him there, and I was like, I can't not pick him for the Eagles.
Yeah.
I can't not do it.
okay, let's get fun. Let's have some fun here. Pick 19.
Saints?
The Saints trade the Eagles for pick number 19, strategically right in front of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They will
Why'd
be
they do that?
drafting quarterback out of Pittsburgh, Kenny Pickett.
Ow.
Pick 19.
Wow.
It's happening. Write it in. Chalk it up. Sean Payton's gone. They have a new head coach. He wants his own quarterback, and it is not Jameis Williams. It is not Taysom Hill. It is his
Okay.
own guy that he's picking in the first round.
Can you
Kenny
guys
Pickett.
actually tell the people who
Yeah,
the Saints are taking?
absolutely.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I mean, they did take a QB. You got that right at least. But they take Desmond Ritter.
Cincinnati.
Kenny Pickett's not going to be there. There's no shot.
In Ritter, though?
They're
There is a shot.
They're
There's
showing
definitely a
interest
shot.
in a quarterback.
If the Panthers don't take him, there's not many teams that are showing interest in Kenny Pickett.
And they got their receiver.
But the
No, if
Panthers
the
are
Panthers,
taking.
Okay, if the Panthers don't take Kenny Pickett, yes, he'll drop to that point. But Panthers are taking him though, so
Panthers are
it's not going to happen.
I'm not convinced.
Dang. Okay, so Desmond Ritter goes to the Saints.
I have Kenny Pickett.
Right before the Steelers.
So
Steelers are next.
Steelers are next, and that's right before the Steelers, like you mentioned. I thought they were going to take Desmond Ritter, and I went with a little bit of a crazy pick here, and I like it. I'm going Daxton Hill, the safety out of Michigan. Yep,
Wow.
I'm
Wait,
having them
hold
taking
on.
a
Did
safety.
they re-sign Terrell Edmonds though?
They did, but none of us believe in Terrell Edmonds. I think that's because he was so cheap.
Oh,
I think
man.
that's an option that, hey, if Daxton Hill doesn't work out, we have Edmonds. You guys don't like Edmonds. Nobody likes Edmonds.
Yeah, but I feel like they believe in him enough. There's no.
No,
way
I feel
they're
like
gonna take
genuinely-
Daxton Hill. No
I
way.
feel like it was generally
I'm
just
gonna-
because of how cheap he
Oh,
was.
man, I'm giving
truthfully.
that an
Oh,
Who do
yeah,
you
I'm
got?
gonna
Who do
give
you
that a
got?
massive ant.
'Cause you-
I'm going. Okay, so I'm gonna go Desmond Ritter here for the Pittsburgh Steelers
Well,
quarterback.
I
What?
can't. I technically can't give you an ant because I have
Right.
them taking a quarterback, but Desmond Ritter goes to the Saints.
Right. Like I'm starting to I question this pick, and if I'm like as a Steelers fan, I don't want them to do it.
Desmond
truthfully.
Ritter.
Yeah,
No,
I really don't. To be honest, right now, I feel like I would rather them take Matt Corral than
Yes,
Desmond Ritter.
I
personally,
very confident. I think that they're going to take Matt Corral.
but
Even if Ritter's there, I think they're still going to take Matt
Right.
Corral.
like it's exciting now. We've been talking about it leading up to the draft. I haven't wanted them to take a quarterback, but the excitement I would be lying to you if I said it
You would be
wasn't there
excited.
for them to take a
Yeah.
quarterback just to see. Just like it's
I know.
fun to do.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So-
I'm actually not convinced we're even taking a QB anymore.
I don't. Yeah, that's
yeah,
why.
I mean, we talked about it before the draft. At this moment right now is the least confident I've been that they're for sure taking
Yeah.
a quarterback.
Yeah.
And there was a point where I was probably about 80 or 90% sure they're taking a quarterback first round. So there's a chance that they don't. There's a chance they don't.
I think
And
they do.
also look for the Steelers to possibly trade up.
trade
too.
up, and if they trade up, then
Right.
quarterback.
In front of the Saints.
I was gonna say they will not trade like into the top 10. No chance. They would
No,
only
no, no,
trade
no,
up
no.
like a few
Yeah.
spots.
I mean, you could look at pick 15 with the Philadelphia Eagles
Yeah,
right in front of the
maybe.
Saints'
Yeah.
first pick in the first round. That makes sense.
Be a big baller move.
All right, we have the Patriots here at pick number 21. Oh, did I? Okay, so I went linebacker Devin Lloyd
Okay,
for the New England Patriots. First linebacker off the
Yeah.
board.
I'll prove that.
What do you guys have?
Khair Lam. We haven't taken a corner
Ooh.
after losing J.C. Jackson.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what all right. Yeah, we're fine. I think I was definitely considering taking Nakobe Dean here,
Okay.
a linebacker for the Patriots. I decided just to go with Lloyd
Okay.
instead.
Next up, we got number 22. We got the Packers. This is their first pick, and I have them taking an edge rusher in George Karlaftis. I think if he's still there, there would be no reason why they wouldn't take him.
I mean, do they care? I mean, they don't care. They don't care. They haven't taken a wide receiver whenever they
Exactly.
Probably
And they're
should
going to
have.
have another pick right here. I think they don't see any really good receivers going before them, in my opinion. So I
Yeah.
think they're going to be able to get whatever
I
receiver
mean, we
they
really
want.
think that they're trading these picks to get
Yeah.
a veteran, so we kind of just picked somebody else.
I mean, you got to look ahead. You can look ahead and see if there are
That's
other
what I
teams that
did.
are threats that could take a wide receiver.
And
The
I didn't
Tennessee
see that.
Titans are like showing interest. I don't see it.
No, I don't see it.
Like the Bills, would the Bills do it? Probably not. They're probably
Nope.
taking a
No,
cornerback.
well,
So like,
Yeah.
okay, I kind of get what you're doing
Yep,
with that. I
that's-
don't mind that at all.
Mhm.
Because it is the biggest need, in my opinion. I went John Dotson, wide receiver for the Packers here, just
Wow.
right away. We're not
Okay.
gonna play any games. We're just gonna get a guy. They got to get a guy.
See, I just look at. I feel like he's going to be there for them at their next pick. So I don't see why
He
you would
could be.
do that. I think
He
you
could
get the
be.
best player
I think he- yeah,
available.
I think he will be.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, who we got next? Arizona
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Sticking on the defensive side of the ball. We got them taking Boye Mafe, edge
Boy,
rusher.
Mafe out
Yep.
of Minnesota. That's who I
Yep.
have also. Absolutely. Chandler Jones gone.
Yep.
J.J. Watt injured all the time.
Yep.
Mhm.
They need help there, big
Yep.
time.
Yep.
More than the secondary, in my
Oh,
opinion.
Solid.
absolutely.
Byron
Solid pick.
Murphy's there, and they need help behind him, but
Yeah.
he's gonna have to hold down the fort.
So next up, we got Dallas, and they really need some help on defense right here. Their line is getting very old, and I have them taking Zion Johnson.
Okay. I have them. I wouldn't say this is a reach. I have Kenyon Green going off the board. This might be a little early for some people.
Wow. Yeah.
But
it's not that, I don't think it's that much of a reach.
Who do you have?
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
really like Kenyon Green. Kenyon Green.
Wow.
We have him going
Okay.
at pick number 24. He's a first round talent. He might slip out of the first round. There's obviously other prospects, like in a lot of people's eyes, that believe that there's other guys better than him. But yeah, we're gonna go Kenyon Green.
I think the Cowboys take one of those two guys.
They better take a line.
It gets one of those two guys, I feel like.
Getting old.
The Bills are up next.
25.
And you already mentioned this guy's name. I'm going to throw him out there real quick here. Elam, cornerback, goes to Buffalo. It makes sense. They lost a cornerback.
Yeah. We have
Trey
him.
White,
We haven't taken a corner. Trent McDuffie. Obviously, Elam's already gone off our list, so he's next up for us.
Okay. I'm going to say now because I'm probably going to forget. I have McDuffie falling out of the first round and not getting drafted.
Wow.
I don't know if that's that crazy or not.
Whoa.
I give it
An All right, let's talk about the Tennessee Titans now.
This is a fun one for me.
This is an interesting one, yeah. I'm going straight to what I believe is their number one position of need, a linebacker, and we're taking Nakobe Dean.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
They do need that pretty heavy.
All right.
I'm so against wide receiver.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not picking a receiver.
Who you picking?
I'm picking Matt Corral, baby. They were talking about how.
What?
Oh yeah, they were talking about how they're not a fan of Ryan Tannehill, man. Matt Corral, I think. Matt Corral, I think, is going to be one of the best quarterbacks to come out of this draft class, and I think if he's still right there at 26, there's no reason the Titans don't take him. There's no reason.
Well, it's win now mode for the Tennessee Titans. They finished first in the AFC.
And especially with how good the Colts just got, I feel like they're like, oh man, this is going to be tough for us. So I think they don't believe in Ryan Tannehill.
Dude, that's like
we talked about how they wanted to shop him. I think this is a good pick for them.
I wonder how a Titans fan is. Let us know how you feel about that. It's not as extreme, but I compare that to what the Packers did taking Jordan Love.
I think Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Tannehill are two completely different things, though. Ryan Tannehill, I could see him being gone next season. Aaron Rodgers, I couldn't have seen that.
Just as a contender, because the Titans are contenders.
And again, like I said, I don't think this is a bad thing for them because this receiver class is so deep. So I feel like they could end up getting somebody. And again, they have AJ Brown still,
and Robert Woods.
and they have Robert Woods, which they just picked up. I think they're happy with their receiver class. I think if Matt Corral's still here and nobody takes him, if Steelers don't take him, they would take him. Nope. Nope.
Still an FA, huh? All right. Yeah, I don't vibe that too much, but hey, there has been interest at quarterback.
I agree, and I think he's, in my opinion, one of the best out there.
I don't know. We'll see. Pick 27. Next
Bucks.
cornerback off the board for the Buccaneers. It had to be a DB, either safety or corner. We went with Andrew Booth Jr. for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's what we did too. Yep.
That was their
Pretty
weak
much a
position.
no-brainer. Secondary's no-brainer for them.
That was a weak position that we seen last year that kind of exposed the Buccaneers here and there.
It's a good pick. Next
All
is
right.
the Green Bay's Packers' second pick.
Okay. So this guy dropped for me, or at least compared to where you had them. But I have Devontae Wyatt going, an interior defensive lineman
Okay.
for the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
I addressed the wide receiver early, and then we have Wyatt going at pick number 28.
So right here at 28, Dotson, I still have him on the boards, and that's who they're going to take. They're going to take Dotson from Penn State right there.
And who'd you have first for the Packers?
They took an edge rusher.
Oh, Jermaine Johnson.
No, Karlaftis.
Oh, okay.
Karlaftis was still there, so I think that's who
Okay,
they would take.
So, I mean, we did something really similar. We just flip-flopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We have the Chiefs up. Back-to-back picks.
Oh, yeah.
This was so easy for me to take Daxton Hill first, safety out of Michigan. The second safety off the board for me besides Kyle Hamilton.
Even though they just signed
Yeah.
Justin Reed.
Yeah, I mean, besides Eric Reed, I think they could still use another safety. And they're not the same team that we've seen in the past.
No.
No,
I mean, this is
they're
the
not.
first year coming into it where it's
They're not.
definitely not a foregone conclusion that they're going to be the number one team in their own division.
No.
As a matter of fact, they might not even be the favorite anymore
Yeah.
at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just gonna let you know, it's safety and wide receiver for me. So I took Daxton Hill first.
Yeah, I think they're going to trade their picks away to get a better receiver.
Yeah.
But we took a receiver in Treylon Burks. He's pretty much the next best receiver up.
Okay.
So I don't think they're going to have this pick, but
All right.
that's what we're going with. They need a
Who'd you
receiver.
Trey Burks did not get drafted by me. I went Sky Moore here instead of Treylon Burks at pick number 30 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bold.
Okay. So at number 30 for us, we have Devin Lloyd going to the Chiefs, and I feel like if he's still there at that point, there's no reason why they wouldn't take him.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
He's
I can't believe.
there.
I don't know if he's probably not going to be there, but in our draft he was there, and there's no reason why they wouldn't take him.
Yeah. All right. Bengals. We're going Tyler Linderbaum, center. We looked at their depth chart before, and their centers were not good.
No.
They're not good.
They weren't.
And Linderbaum, we talked about him being a pure center.
He's a pure center.
He is that dude.
He is the best center in this draft class. Strictly center.
He's that guy for the Bengals.
Yep.
Yeah, I really wanted to take a cornerback, and I did so many times. But then this time, Trevor Penning is still on our board. So that's who we took, offensive tackle.
Okay. Yeah, if he's going to be there, that's a really, really good value.
Mm-hmm.
We got our last pick number 32. I think you guys know where I'm kind of going here with this one. I talked about it before. We did it on our call. Matt Corral goes at pick 32 to the Detroit Lions. They get the 5th-year option on him for taking him in the first round. Don't have to waste their number 2 overall pick on taking a quarterback.
Wow.
It's a good idea to have him sitting behind Jared Goff.
Let's just say Matt Corral's not there. They still take a quarterback?
No, not necessarily. It'd have to be Corral, Ritter, or one of the other two, which those two will be gone between Pickett and Willis. Like Sam Howell, I don't think they would take him because we got to remember they have another pick early in the second round. I'm almost certain.
Sam Howell has been rising for whatever reason too.
Right. But then again, he could get taken early in the second.
Who do you
round.
guys have?
So we have an offensive lineman going here. We have Kenyon Green. We have somebody that's going to help out their future quarterback or even help out Jared Goff this season. And again, that's with Matt Corral being gone. So that's our draft.
Dang.
That was sick.
That hurt you in the end.
What?
They got, well, I guess at the
What
end.
do you mean that hurt me in the end?
They got 4 ants and you got 3 ants. So you
we're still
technically
chilling.
won by 1 point, but
We're still chilling.
that Matt Corral, that
You
was
know,
so
what
he's
is
not
so bad
there.
about
He's
that?
not there. He's going to the Steelers.
Okay, but what if it,
and
okay.
Jared Goff played there
But
for
what?
what?
If it was
1
Ritter?
year?
Okay, say if I said it was Ritter then.
Ritter's going to the Saints.
You don't.
They played with
Okay,
Jared Goff
but say
1
this.
year.
Is it a bad pick if he's there and they take him? I feel like you can't deduct me
because
for taking the best player available.
They have played with Goff for 1 year.
You don't think they would consider a quarterback?
They've played with Goff for 1 year.
There was talks for a while on them.
There's so many
considering
other
Malik
things
Willis
they need.
Pick 2.
They need so many other things though.
I thought I was supposed to be arguing with you guys. What the heck?
You were, but then
It's
he hopped in.
not gonna happen. They're not gonna. I don't see them taking quarterback. Maybe they take one
think-
like second or third or whatever the
I was gonna
next
say,
pick is.
I think if they're gonna take a quarterback, they're gonna do it second overall.
If anything, maybe they take a wide receiver.
There you go. That's better.
But the Texans. Oh wait, no, the Texans have pick 3, right?
Texans have pick 3.
All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. Maybe a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, are you gonna switch it?
No.
Okay.
Because
Well.
they would take a wide receiver with their next pick if they wanted to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us know down in that comment section down below. Did we have a better draft or did Tommy have a better draft? Who do you have going number 1 overall? And are the Lions going to take a quarterback? Let us know in that comment section. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.